jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports.
What's good, everyone? WCS back on the boulevard once again. First in the building, Andrew Charles. Salute, WCS. Salute to you, Andrew, for pulling up, man. Errol out here with a double chin and a double forehead. Dang. Double chin and double forehead. I guess that look a little bit different than his box rec pick there, Andrew. You know what I'm saying? It look a little bit different. A little bit. I'm talking about LIL. But in elite shape, no surprise there. Shout out to Pop on deck. What he can't do, no. What he look like. He looks stoned out of his mind right there. So I just had to extract, reposition, and then insert him into a frame. Because, you know, the pound for pound best, Terrence Bud Crawford, recently posted a photo. And this photo, no, matter of fact, let me back up. Big shout out to the supporters of the channel as always, man. Big shout out to y'all. Big shout out to the supporters of WCS. I truly appreciate it. All right. I truly appreciate it. Real talk. I just want to touch on something right quick. As you see the title, right? It was a Bud alert. All right. A Bud alert, the Errolsexuals panic after seeing Crawford's gym pic. Frantic, allegedly. Frantic 911 audio calling him a clone. We're going to get to the frantic 911 calls that people are believing that Bud Crawford has become a clone. And that isn't him in the recent updated pic, because they just can't understand why every time they see Bud Crawford, he's in tip-top, tremendous physical shape. He takes the sport serious, y'all. Now, let's address Spence Jr.'s 28 victories, 0 defeats, and 22 knockouts. If you did not know, we are only 2 days away from the grandioso boxing anniversary. Let me tell you one more again. We are a mere 2 days from the boxing grandioso, y'all. April 16th is 48 hours away, dang near. Y'all should be jumping up for joy. Y'all should be celebrating, but no. The Errolsexuals are afraid to celebrate because Bud Crawford, perfect timing, pristine timing to release this photo on the eve of a 1-year anniversary. Now, how dedicated is Bud Crawford to letting his fans know that he is truly committed to staying in shape, he's conditioned, and he's ready for this fight? This picture couldn't have came at a better time for the Errolsexuals. This picture is right where it should be 2 days out before the year anniversary of Errol Spence's fight with Yordenis Ugas, where he was able to retrieve the WBA world title. Now, that fight happened to go down last April 16, 2022 on a Saturday. Coming full circle to this year, it barely missed Saturday. Barely. It almost landed on a Saturday again, y'all. It would have been perfect. Great. But it's on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? April 16th drops on a Sunday. Now, there's many, when it comes down to you know what I'm saying, all the astrology type shit and spiritual stuff. It's many ways we can go with this. You know what I'm saying, as to why the year anniversary landed on a Sunday. It could be because it was meant to be on the holy day so that the Errolsexuals can attend church and pray from this day moving forward, that somehow, some way, Spence gets the courage to fight Crawford. I'm just giving you a ballpark on what I'm thinking about. They can all attend Sunday morning devotion, hold hands, and worship and pray and repent. You know what I'm saying? Ask for forgiveness, man. That's what I want y'all to do. I want y'all Errolsexuals to ask for forgiveness for out here pretending that he wanted to fight. We haven't heard a peep out of this guy. He fought since last April, and he accidentally went live. That was by accident. He didn't mean to do that. But looking at the thumbnail, that picture is the moment that when he was looking down at his live, his fans had the opportunity to see him for the first time in a long time. Look at that now. Look at Bud Crawford sitting up there to the right. He got like an 8-pack going, low body fat, in the GYM. In the GYM. On deck. Bud Crawford is on deck, nigga. Bud Crawford is on deck. He is ready. He is ready. Now, the dude to the left, I just gave you his boxing register. He's sitting at what he's sitting at. You know what I'm saying? He's sitting at 28 victories, 0 defeats, and 22 knockouts. But no one has an idea that this guy who fought twice in 2019, once in 2020, 0 in 2021, and once in 2022. Yeah, you heard me. You heard me right. Since returning from a near fatal accident, he has fought twice. He has fought Danny Garcia and he fought Yordenis Ugas. This is a more recent photo of both of these guys. You know what I'm saying? Initially, right? Shout out to Big Blunts and Boxing in the building, man. What's good with it, Goat? How you feeling? Shout out to Fisty on the Fights on deck in the building. Don Vaughn on deck. What's good? So Errol Spence is to the right. WCS is keeping it very, very how you call it. I'm trying to have a healthy interaction with my listeners when I'm describing Errol Spence Jr. because I know it's some Errolsexuals that's tuned in, and I know a lot of y'all get under these ghost accounts and you want to reach out and you come with insults, you know what I'm saying, and obscenities. That's not what I'm trying to do here. I'm just trying to talk about what he allowed us to see. He went live by mistake, and the internet is undefeated. Social media is undefeated. somebody screen recorded this and I just happened to capture and crop it and submit it. This pictures haven't been photoshopped. I didn't put his eye, his left eye looks like it's a little bit pinkish red or whatever color you want to call it. The look on his face is him saying, shh, god damn. I didn't know I was live. How much did they see? This is a reaction of shock. Somewhat similar to him looking at Bud Crawford's picture today, and he damn near had the same look, y'all. I'm bullshit you not. When he seen that new picture come out of Crawford in the gym looking like he ready to weigh in, this is the exact same expression that Errol Spence had on his face when he seen Crawford post this pic. The Errolsexuals was livid. When I tell you the phone started to ring off the hook, the Errolsexuals were livid, bro. They couldn't understand why Bud Crawford, who they say move funny, is moving funny enough to get into the gym and stay in shape. The man has an 8-pack. The man is in his mid-30s and he's ready to step in the ring, Errolsexuals. The reason why you are my focal point, because only time will tell, right? As we sit here and read and listen to you all make all these disparaging videos about Bud Crawford when he was in the gym. This man was in the gym, bro. And y'all kept on criticizing this man, degrading him, getting personal, doing videos every single day without speaking about the dude to the left. The dude to the left is who you truly supported. You supported Errol Spence. That's who you support. I ain't mad at you supporting him, but it's how the Errolsexuals went about speaking of his opposition, his future opposition, in such a negative way that didn't have anything to do with boxing. Errolsexuals, I can't allow you to get a pass with that. You do not get a therapeutic exemption for your stupidity. That's why I have to speak on the reality of why you all continue to make videos on Terrence Bud Crawford because of what you're looking at to the right. That's what you see. You know he was ready. You know when he said spin the block. I'm ready to spin the block when you are. When he said he's ready to spin the block when you're, that's what he meant. Dude is in tip-top condition when the other dude to the left looked like he's about 200. He looked like he's weighing about 200. This dude looked healthy. He has never missed a Thursday brunch with smothered crab legs as of late. You cannot tell me that this man is eating what his nutritionist is telling him to eat. Andrew Charles identified there was something that was overlapping in this picture. I didn't start off my life like that. I just happened to read what he put. He said something about a double chin or a double forehead. That wasn't me, bro. I didn't say that. That's somebody else recognizing something isn't right about this guy. But this is not even really directed at Errol Spence, though. This is strictly identifying the Errolsexuals who was absolutely frantic when Bud Crawford released this picture and showed that he was ready to fight. The biggest question that we all have come next week, that the Errolsexuals have been pushing, and once again pushing. They've been saying that the fight announcement is going to happen on Davis Garcia fight night. That's what they've been pushing. They made sure they soak up until it was dry every bit of subscriber and viewership and super chat they possibly could, pushing that narrative. So now y'all have to live on it, man. Next week is on the horizon, bro. We're about to conclude this week, and we'll usher in next week. And you can almost guarantee, I'm telling you, the Errolsexuals, they don't know what to do right now because they're trying to say that the picture that was released of Terrence Crawford recently, that it was a clone. They refuse to acknowledge this man's dedication. You feel me? That is the BS that I have to, put up with from the Errolsexuals. They refuse to acknowledge. They continue to get behind the mic and say this man is moving funny. Now, take a little moment now. I want you to cover your ears. If you're underage, you listen to my live, just cover your ears. For the Errolsexuals that continue to say this dude is moving funny, what the fuck is going on with you? How fucked up are you as an individual and adult in life, bro? You all are saying this man is moving funny when he's moving directly into the gym on a daily schedule. The fuck are y'all talking about? What are y'all talking about with that? Somebody explain to me. What the hell are these dudes talking about? I hear them continue to say that somebody's moving funny. They moving funny. They moving funny. Let me show you a picture. Right? If that same dude, see, a part of me, I wanted to play a little bit, but I said no. I was going to come up and say, oh, this is an updated picture sent to me directly from the world-class Texas Alcatraz location. And this what they was able to capture when they peeped through the window. But I said, no, that's just too much. That's just too much. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to play around with this today. But look at this picture. It is highly capable for him to get in shape. That man right in this picture has a former 8-pack himself. He look in tremendous shape physically. Aesthetically, he looked like he's conditioned and he's in shape. That's what it looks like. This is an older pick of the unified welterweight world champion. Now, for this right here, definitely there was a nutritionist on deck. Definitely, they was making sure they micromanage him and ensure that he wasn't comfort eating after he left the gym. Like, you know what I'm saying? Twinkies, ding dongs, ho-hos, glazed, sprinkled donuts, chocolate covered, all those desserts. Dude look in tremendous shape, don't he? But if you pull up this thumbnail I just made of the recent pic of him accidentally going live, it looks like two different people. It just looks like his face is heavy. He has a heavy face right now. Don't he, Errolsexuals? Errolsexuals. You're welcome on the live, Errolsexuals. Just let me know you're an Errolsexual. Put your comment in there. And then you put ES at the end of your comment and I'll drop the link. I just want to hear, what is y'all next plan, Errolsexual? You all have went on a entire parade, a torchlit parade, defaming this man's character for a long ass time. I just want to hear what you have to say because y'all help build up Bud's name in YouTube because you tried to distract the listeners from thinking about what Errol Spence wasn't doing. Now I'm asking you all, now that he's released this picture, this is not the first time. When he was on vacation in Thailand, from what I heard, if it was Thailand, he was shadowboxing on the beach. He was taking pictures with big ass tigers and jaguars, goddamn T-Rexes, any big animal you can name. You know what I'm saying? King cobras. You know what I'm saying? Yetis, Sasquatches. He was over there just taking pictures. living a good life, but yet he still looked like he was in shape. He wasn't over there just indulging. Now coming full circle, we're approaching the mid part of April. Allegedly, this fight's supposed to be announced next week for a potential fight in June or July. So if that is indeed the case, both of these guys have a clear 8-week minimal training camp. Easy. They have a clear minimal 8-week training camp, which is essential for a fight of this magnitude. They have 8 weeks. Let's be honest, Errolsexuals. Looking at EJ to the left, what do you think he's going to do in his fight camp majority of the time? Is it going to be him working on a game plan on how to defeat, Bud Crawford, or it's going to be more so, hey man, we got 30 more pounds, man. That shit closing fast. We got 30 more pounds, man. You're going to definitely have to do 3 of days, 80% of your fight camp. You understand me? We're going to do sparring and then strength and conditioning. And forget that. Strength and conditioning might blend in with cardio. So you might have, your second workout is going to be a freaking cardio and everything with a smidge of the strength and conditioning. Then the third is going to be straight up cardio. Dude, you got to get these pounds. You can't drop the belts on the scales. So he's going to have what is called a fat camp. All right. Let me get to some of the comments in the chat. I hope no one is tuned in. Bruce Gas Boxing Jazz and more. Salute to your OG. Hey, I just hope no one is getting offended. Don Vaughn put egg roll grease Spence. See, I didn't mention any high fatty foods like Don Vaughn did, but somehow he recognized something. Somehow, people are recognizing and assuming what the diet could be. Vaughn believes it could be egg roll. It's highly possible. Egg roll, smothered crab leg, sort of, kind of. I'm not sure. But the Errolsexuals know, though. Andrew says it's baffling. No. This has been a long time coming now. This isn't baffling, bro. This isn't baffling. This is come full circle. Why? Because he's played and played and played with it for so long until the point where the situation happened in October. I don't want to continue to mention it, but I'm just saying you played and played and played around, and maybe, knock on wood, you should have never told people after the Sean Porter fight that you was pretty much making it hard on yourself to make weight. You was ballooning up in weight. You was not really taking it serious early on in your career in investing in a nutritionist. You didn't think you needed a nutritionist. But if you're going to contribute to deconditioning yourself, gaining extra weight, then somebody around you should have told you, hey, take some of that money and hire a nutritionist. And coming up to this point, you kept playing around to now you can't play no more. Whatever's going on with EJ, I hope he get it together, because I want to see this fight. I do. I want to see this fight. I want to see it for my own selfish reasons, though. I want to see it because the listeners, the ones who support Bud too, I want to see it for them too. But for my own selfish reason, I want to see the fight happen. Because when you have grown adults that's continuing to make videos still about stuff that happened in 2022, and then they're trying to create conspiracy theories, they're trying to create storylines, plots, twists and turns, and all these sci-fi fictional tales, they are not giving you the realness and the reality of it all. This is the primary reason why these dudes never want to speak about EJ, because they know they have to mention what you see to the left. Facts. That's facts, man. Whether you like it or not, it's facts. Shout out to my guy Shaw News, the Sauce Experience, aka Showtime Shaw, in the building. Bud dropped that picture. Team Spence will get on their gimmick game and drop something, or have Ellie or one of the channels put out a PR piece on them. Hey, man, we already done seen Spence dressed in casual clothing. Let's not act like we have selective amnesia. We recently in December seen him dressed in casual clothing. Even in that clothing, he looked a little heavy. But yet, when it comes to the Errolsexuals, all they speak about is what Buzz should have did, what Buzz should have did, what Buzz should have did. But it doesn't matter anymore. No one's trying to listen to the same regurgitated false narratives that y'all choose to push, that all he had to do was sign the contract. That wasn't it. The promotion knew that man wasn't in shape. The promotion know he didn't want it. He didn't want the fight. The man was steadily up here selling t-shirts instead of pretty much dedicating himself to be in the gym for another big paycheck, for a legacy fight. That's what they should have been talking about. It was more Errolsexuals out here online talking about his t-shirt than talking about how he got hurt. They want to talk about the big fish, but they don't want to talk to y'all about what a fish look like when the whole pond has been drained. It becomes quite difficult, you know what I'm saying, waiting on the big fish when he's not in shape. You ever seen a fish out of water? They're not in the best health. Right now, it just seems like EJ is out of water when it comes down to it. Out of water being out of the gym. You know what I'm saying? He's out of the gym. He's eating, but he's out of the gym. He ain't training. It doesn't look like he's training. I'm not saying he ain't training. It doesn't look like it. From his face, he looked like he got some weight on him. It looked like that. And it doesn't look good the way he's just, I don't know, man. You know, that 10 minutes, I would have loved for that live to run a little bit longer so we could have found out. I wish it was on just a little bit earlier when he pulled up, though. You know what I'm saying? I just wish it was on just 10 minutes because we would have found out where he actually came from. Was it the gym? Was it another secret location? You know what I'm saying? It would have been great to have that information to really speak on some updated content. Because Lord knows, man, I'm goddamn, you know, me and a whole lot of other people tired of hearing these Errolsexuals talk about shit that happened in 2022. And they just going off their assumptions and emotions. You know what I'm saying? Their emotions, they're emotionally invested in trying to push a narrative that is absolutely false. Hello ones on deck. What's good? Shout out to True Media Today, USA Boxing. What's going on? Coach Malachi in the building. What's good with it, Coach? How you feeling, man? That picture is at the B&B Academy at WCS. They also have a wrestling side of the gym as well. Okay, that's what's up, man. So I'm assuming this picture is recent, right? Because this just was posted from what I saw when it came across the timeline. This was recently posted. So it being recently posted still presents a lot of questions to us. The question that I have is, if Bud is looking like this, where's Errol's picture letting us know that he's ready for fight camp? Like, we don't want no excuses, man. We don't want no excuses. We don't want nothing. You You know what I'm saying? We don't want no excuses that it was other situations going on and the fight has been postponed. If y'all pushing that it's supposed to happen next week, the big announcement, and the fight gonna happen because Alexis Rocha, that was supposed to step in the ring with Crawford, he's fighting somebody else. I don't want any excuses, man. We don't want to hear nothing except Errol Spence signing a contract. We don't want to hear no more accident stuff. Hurts. I got to take a whole 6 months out. So I probably won't be back to April, May, June, July. Y'all remember when he said that? April, May, June, July. Because stuff hurts. It was never no report of that night when his car was hit. You know what I'm saying? It was never no report. What was the police? Why didn't somebody go live with all those police and they being on the scene, taking a report? What happened to all that? Was people on a blackout, like everybody was let off work and we was just on like a martial law type of deal that day? Where was everybody? Was law enforcement given 2 days off because of whatever the case was, a holiday we didn't know about in Texas? Where's the report? Huh, Errolsexuals? Errolsexuals, I'm talking to you. Where's some updated information as to when this guy's going to get back in training camp? Please, Errolsexuals, I just want you to drop a video and convince me that live that just happened, that was an old live that happened in 22. And really, the way he looks right now is just what I seen. He looks like this. Convince me that he looks like this, so I can just stop talking about it. You know what I'm saying? For real, I can just stop talking about it. That's all. He was in the 36 chambers for 10 more minutes, bro. What you doing? Man, he said he got 10 more minutes in. I'm curious. You know what I'm saying? Coach, what do you mean by 10 minutes, man? Maybe you can make it, maybe you can enlighten us, coach, man. Elucidate, coach. Clarify. What did that man mean by 10 more minutes? He said he got 10 more minutes. What do you think he meant, man? That may be some jargon that I'm not, familiar with. What did he mean by 10 more minutes? What was he talking about, man? Hello, ones. I see you. What's good with it? Errol was going to the buffet in 10 more minutes. You know what? I have to really post these comments up there for the replay because it's only right that I allow people to read what certain, people in the chat, certain listeners, supporters in the chat talking about. It's not trolling. It's the fact that they just have questions. You know what I'm saying? It's okay for the Errolsexuals to go around here and build up all this content over and over again, man, and derive topics each and every day and talk about the same topic. Like they all wiping their ass with the same toilet paper. When you got grown ass men wiping their ass with the same toilet paper and they helping each other, then I can post comments from people in my chat on what they feel about the topic. That's all I'm saying. I just need some help, Errolsexuals. I just need you to help me out, Errolsexuals. That dude Crawford stay in shape. When I met him in February, he was about 155 pounds. He was in shape, not too far from the welterweight 147-pound weight limit. What you just did, coach, probably is kind of ruffle some feathers because you mentioned the former weight division that Errol Spence was unified at. At this point in time, I'm going to go out on a limb, coach. I'm going to say that it's going to take a miracle. I'm talking about it's going to take an extreme measure there, coach, for us to believe that within this year that he's able to get back down to that division that he was the unified champion. I just don't see it, man. It just don't look like it's possible. It doesn't look possible. It doesn't look achievable. This shit doesn't look achievable to me. Right, Errolsexuals? It doesn't, 147 doesn't look achievable right now. I'm not saying it's impossible, that it's not going to happen. It just doesn't look achievable based off the frame of him going live. It doesn't. Let me take this picture down, because I don't want nobody to get confused that is a recent pic that Errol Spence posted. No, I need to bring you back to reality now. Stop playing. Stop playing. Hella one say he sips lean for sure. I have no impact, no idea. I can't put that jacket on him, man. I have to go off what I see in the public. Seriously. That's it. I ain't trying to sit up here and drop some false information on this dude. I speak on my observation and assessment, and I base my opinion off of it. Me inserting that he doing this, nah, I can't do that. And then hey, hella ones, I be acting like the Errolsexuals. They the ones that be creating lies on this man all the time. I'll be basically mimicking what I'm speaking on with them. The Errolsexual is known to create falsicities and lies on this man, Bud Crawford. So therefore, I'm trying to keep it on what I see in the public. Something just ain't right. That's all I'm saying. Something just ain't right. I'm just saying something ain't right. Errolsexuals, something just ain't right. Showtime says someone find Blu-ray Fitness. They get him back with the team. Man, god damn, I forgot all about this dude, man. Showtime says someone find Blu-ray Fitness, man. I agree. If Blu-ray, if you happen to be tuned in and somebody sent you the link just now, bro, I'm willing to make a contribution to you rejoining the team. There has to be a way to bypass Derrick James and get back in there, because when you was on there, this man was fit. You had the signature. You had the cheat code, the keeping this guy in shape. That's who we need. We need Blu-ray back on deck. Blu-ray was the core to keeping Errol Spence fit. Somebody allegedly was upset when Blu-ray had this man doing 700,000 freaking push-ups before he even started sparring. Now that man was ripped. He was strong. Like Blu-ray said, this man was knocking dudes out. I'm just saying, I like it. Let's get Blu-ray back in there. Go back to what worked, Errolsexuals. Go back to what worked, bro. Find Blu-ray. I like that. Go back to what works, man. Find Blu-ray, no doubt. I have no idea what he meant, fam. Man, see, that's all of us. 10 minutes to what, dog? He got 10 more minutes in. I'm waiting for Errolsexuals to come in here and put ES at the end. Man, that's all I want, man. Just help me out, Errolsexuals. I know you peeking in. If you peeking in here, do me a favor, Errolsexuals. Hit the like button for me. I need your participation. And while you over here, can you subscribe to the channel so I can keep you updated when I decide to go on another live and speak on y'all? Just hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications. So when I'm speaking, you all can get it firsthand, and then do your private chats behind the scene on how much you don't like WCS. I'm just saying, participation is everything. Shout out to Toby Bartlett, man. Across the pond on deck. What's good with it, Toby? Jones on deck, man. I see you. Absolutely. Coach be throwing down the shows, man. Absolutely. Shout out to another good one. Another great one today, Coach. The counterpunch. What's good? There's no way I can determine that. There's no way I can determine, or even other those words that Bud Crawford is doing any of such nature. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I'm trying to bring out and keep it in a perspective that is, keep it out here in a way that people understand what I'm talking about. That is not, it's not BS. Like, Errolsexuals understand what they've done. They see the picture. This man is taking boxing serious. I can go ahead and ad-lib all I want. It shouldn't make you upset. As much as I hear about, people up here cussing and screaming and yelling about Bud moving funny, but yet he's moving to the gym to make sure he's dropping pounds and staying in shape so he can be ready for his fight. Not just to go in there and knock out his opponent, but to ensure that he stayed healthy just to make it to the ring. We're not seeing him in an intersection with another accident, bro. We're not seeing him get in these crazy, odd type of situations where it's hindering him from going back to the square. That's all I'm saying, man. The Errolsexuals, you know what I'm saying? This one, they own some coward ass stuff, man. They refuse to speak on this man because they have this weird infatuation to live vicariously through him by keeping his name silent. A lot of what they do behind the scenes in these private chats, man, I think it might be too freaky to even speak about. Because how can a man be so silent on a boxer and they saying that they're a hardcore boxing fan? You say this is the biggest fight, but the only half of the equation of these two names that's supposed to be the biggest fight in boxing on the pound for pound list, you speak of one person. You speak of one name that's higher than the fighter that you're supposed to be supporting heavy. You speak about his adversary. You know what I'm saying? You speak of his adversary. Crawford is the only name you speak on all the time. What is going on with y'all? Do y'all love the man? Do you support the man? Do you rock with him? Why aren't y'all speaking on anything? Look, this is one of my biggest questions. If all y'all are so-called pro Spence fans, right? The Errolsexuals, right? Why isn't it just one of y'all can get in contact with him for a phone audio interview? If this dude is rocking with y'all, if he's really rocking with y'all over here on YouTube, as much as y'all wear his shirts and everything else, is it just one of y'all that can get in contact with this man so we can get an update? An update? Just one? Numero uno, bro. Ichi. We just need one of you Errolsexuals to be able to get in contact with him and say, do you have 5 minutes? When can we expect you back, champ? That's it. I challenge the Errolsexuals to get that done. Please. As many Errolsexuals that is running rapid on this YTC, I challenge you all, one of you all, to reach out and get a 5-minute audio and ask him one question. Champ, when can we expect you back? If the phone remains silent, it just goes along with what I'm telling you. He don't fuck with y'all. But if he decides to answer, then hey, you're gonna get that freaking attention on your channel. You're gonna get mad views. That video is gonna do crazy numbers. And you're gonna be the head honcho of the Errolsexuals. Don't you want to wear that crown? Real talk. Don't you want to wear that crown? I'm the head honcho of the Errolsexual Foundation. I got an interview, and here it is. Share it, please. Share my content. They say it's the biggest fight, but don't want the fight. Now that's a situation right there. That's a situation. Because yes, I've been on record as basically reciprocating what the Errolsexuals has spoken on of it being the biggest fight. But yet, the way they separate themselves to speak on it out here in the YTC is putting all the culpability to devalue the fight on Crawford. All the negativity is always projected on Crawford every day. This is personal, disparaging remarks over and over again, talking about the same. It's not even on boxing, y'all. It's not even on boxing. And then, listen. I can't make this up. Listen, bro. Listen, y'all. Anyone that can give me the best answer, I would appreciate it. When I hear the Errolsexuals say he moving funny, I haven't been able to come up with an answer that satisfies me. Real talk. When I, cogitate that, like I hear grown man talking about Bud Crawford's moving funny. I just need a definition from somebody who may not be an Errolsexual, because there's no way that they're gonna provide me that definition of what they mean. Give me help me understand what you're saying. He moving funny. Because last time I checked, this man fought in December, got paid, and he's waiting. He put out the tweet and say, I'm ready to spin the block when you are. He pretty much put it out there that I'm ready. Whenever you are, I'm ready. So let me know when you're ready. I'm ready to spin the block. You say you were gonna spin the block, and Terrence said he was gonna drop you off. So we done heard the back and forth trash talking, but the disturbing aspect of it is the pictures. This is professional boxing, y'all on pound for pound list. And one of you all, the one that's on the left, is really looking like you're the pound for pound. Real talk. You are looking pound for pound, as we know it. Errolsexuals, you can't do nothing about this. Errolsexuals. I know every time I say Errolsexuals, you done heard me say it at least about 20 times doing this live. Every time that I say Errolsexuals, you perk up and you have a little grin to your face, and then you get back down in your somber mood. Because when you look up, you see that thumbnail up there. You want that guy to be the one on the right. You want him to be showing a freaking 8-pack like he's getting ready for the big announcement next week, and he's already there, and we're gonna get the hell of a fight, and we're gonna finally be entertained with one of the biggest fight in boxing. That's what they want to do, but they can't do it because they know what's going on, bro. Unfortunately, they know what's going on, man. Shout out to the Ran to Real 4 TV. Shout out to you on deck with it. Salute to you. Toby said, Tony Bellew did say he saw Errol Spence training in camp when he was visiting AJ before the Franklin fight. So he could be in camp. Okay. I like that. Okay. All right. So we have a sighting. Appreciate that, Toby. We have a sighting. You know what? Appreciate that info. Hold on for a second. I had to take a moment. I had to walk away and then come back because Toby just dropped some important news. You know what I'm saying? He said that there was a sighting. Now, I'm inclined to believe that Tony Bellew, who has been on Creed many times, wouldn't have no reason to BS us, right? I find him as an honorable person when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, passing word like that. Now, he could have been just full of shit and just saying, okay, I'm gonna help this guy out since AJ is training at the world class Alcatraz. He could have just been showing some hospitality, you know what I'm saying, plugging it, because it happens all the time, plugging it, and just to say, I listen to the streets also, and a lot of people thinking that he's not training, so I'm gonna put the info out here. But I had to walk away and come back. You know what I'm saying? I had to pull off a showbiz the adult for the first time and just get up, relieve myself from this area, and come back because there has been a sighting. Now I have to ask you this, Toby. If you see Tony at the local pub, you need to ask him, right? If he was in the gym there, Toby, was he there actually working the bag? You know what I'm saying? Or what have you? Or it was more so he was at the gym and, he had some jeans on, regular casual attire, and he was just tapping the bag, walking around, checking on some of his fighters or whatever in the office, just going around there, cleaning up a little bit, chopping it up with some of the gym members. Letting them know, hey, I'm gonna get back in there. I'm gonna get back in. For real, I'm gonna get back in there. Hey, I got you. I'm gonna get back in there. For real. I'm gonna get back in. Y'all stop asking me. I'm gonna get back. I'll be back next. Yeah, I'm gonna be back in there. I'm gonna get back. For sure. I'm gonna be back. Yeah. Hey, I ain't answering. I'm not answering again. I'm gonna be back, y'all. I know y'all just looking out. I'm gonna be back. Was it something to that nature? Like he just came in there just to, see what was going on, to make sure, he show up. Because I heard too, I ain't gonna lie, I got to be honest with myself. I heard that when AJ was training, that EJ was absolutely on site sometime. EJ was on site. I heard some strange information that him and Joshua was sparring at one time. That might be just folklore, or it may be facts. I don't know how true it is, but supposedly he was in the gym when Joshua was on deck and may potentially some sparring happen. That's kudos to him. If Errol Spence was able to spar Joshua, man, salute to him. I ain't gonna lie. Salute to him. Salute to him being able to go in there with another unified champ, a 2-time unified heavyweight champion. Salute to that. But if he was in there sparring and Joshua had him looking like Mr. Bobblehead, had him looking like Jacob McAlooey, he was touching him up like giving him the McAlooey, then something was wrong. If he was in there with Joshua and he was giving him the McAlooey special, then I changed my mind on that. You know what I'm saying? I changed my mind on it. If he was in there getting that McAlooey, I'm not cool with that. And you say they like catchy phrases, but they really have no idea what they are talking about. Dude, when I tell you in 2023, I'm still hearing Bud moving funny. Now it's puzzling me when at one minute with all these debates, right? And shout out to those individuals who continue to debate and those individuals who continue to lose their debates. Okay, shout out to y'all. I just don't understand how in the debate they can talk about how Bud was making these high guarantees that was outside the wager gap for a fighter who wasn't on pay-per-view, vice a fighter who was on pay-per-view. There's a pay range in that certain fighters only get paid up to a certain amount outside of pay-per-view and the ones that's on pay-per-view, right? That's what was so unique about Teofimo Lopez when he was negotiating his fight with Vasyl Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? He negotiated way higher than what it should be for somebody who wasn't on pay-per-view like that. Anyway, they say Bud Crawford was getting paid handsomely for guarantee money, way higher than most fighters. But we all know that he wasn't shining on pay-per-view like that, but he was still getting his bread, right? Bob Arum said what he said, we already know. But a lot of people didn't quite understand what he truly meant by losing enough money to buy a house in Beverly Hills. That's because contractually, Crawford and his team negotiated a very beautiful monetary contract. The way they negotiated this contract allowed this man to be paid very, very well. If that's moving funny, come on now. If that's moving funny, if you're able to negotiate a contract while you sign to a promotion, and you're basically doing something outside the normality of a fighter who's not a pay-per-view star like that, who isn't doing pay-per-view numbers, you still getting that guaranteed pay. I'm telling you, yeah, man, it's something to consider. That's a lot to unpack when you got grown-ass men out here talking about Terrence Crawford is moving funny. I'm telling you all to drop that shit. It sounds dumb yesterday, and that shit sounds dumb as hell today. This man has gotten paid at an entirely different promotion. While we're 2 days out from the year anniversary of Errol Spence stepping in the ring last year in 2022. Now, the crazy part about this whole sequence is that if by chance Bud Crawford would have made the dumbest move today, because he's been pretty damn good with his business. If Bud Crawford would have chose to make the dumbest move and continue to adhere to these contractual demands that they was trying to get from over there, all the way down to the lowest point of taking 35 freaking percent. So if Bud would have said, nope, I want to fight 2022, but I'm going to make an exception. I'm going to just wait. So what if he would have sat on his hands, signed what they were saying, signed a contract once again for 23. We in 23 and we still don't have a freaking fight. So now Bud, who fought November 2021, would have been out of the square over a year and a half if they wouldn't have fought. In the meanwhile, people would have been, them Errolsexuals would have been in the street once again, headlights coming at them and everything. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, he a year and a half. He's rusty. Oh, man, he's old. He's too old. Spence, I bet Spence would have been in shape then. If Bud would have sat on his hand and signed that contract, supposedly some phantom contract, and he would have had a year and a half out the ring, they would have found a way to get Spence in shape for this fight. They would have had that damn thing this month. We would have got that fight this freaking month. We would have got the fight. It gets a little weird because they act like they was trying to have a fight in October and then November. I think around that time, that's when they was playing those games where they was offering Bud Crawford low ball restrictions on his contract, and he was accepting it because he wanted to fight. And every time he would accept something, they would inject something else in there that would build up frustration. Like, okay, I thought what you gave me last time was it. Now it seems like it's something new. So just imagine Bud being out for a year and a half. The Errolsexuals would have had a field day with that. They would have been talking about Bud's too old. He need a tune-up fight. He's getting knocked out. Whereas in the interim, Errol Spence got out the ring last April, and he would have been just at a year. So they would have took Bud Crawford's age, and then they would have said, okay, Errol Spence is still, a couple of years or several years younger than Bud Crawford. He has a chance. Not factoring in what I said a long time ago, that this man is permanently damaged. He's going to always have residual effects from 2019. Seriously. I don't wish bad upon that man. He got kids like I do. You know, I don't wish bad. He's going to have residual effects from that accident. They're not factoring that into the equation when it comes down to age and somebody being out of the ring since November 2021 to 23. But now we have a situation that's the reality. The situation is he left and severed and resigned from those negotiations, went over there and fought, and that was last December on the 10th day of December. Whereas Errol Spence is coming up on a year anniversary, and we have no idea what's about to happen. So if he's training, he may be indeed training. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference between training for a fight camp and just going in there and training the mitts, you know, and just going through the motion, make sure you don't get entirely rusty. Because Lord knows, right? For the sake of the Errolsexuals, you don't want your boy to go into this fight and he doesn't make it past a distance that you thought he would. You know what I'm saying? We don't want this to be something that you didn't see coming. Even though, you know, WCS has been on record as saying that I believe Bud stopped this man in 6 or 7 rounds, right? I don't see it going to the 10th round. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it going to the 10th round at all. But as I say that, the Errolsexual would get on live and then they would say, well, all the Bud Crawford support, all they do is, you know, you ask them about how the fight's going to play out and all that. I know. But purposely, intentionally, I would say he's going to get knocked out. I don't have to go through a whole freaking film study. If just saying he's going to get knocked out agitate y'all, then I'll do it. I'm just giving you all a gem. I'll do it. Because that's what I believe. I believe wholeheartedly that Bud will absolutely stop EJ if they ever fight. Now, that's a big if. That's all I'm saying. Showtime said, I wish Duke Brown, Fanon, one of the Pro Spence Narrative channels, could get something they claim they be in the club with him, but don't have no interviews and talk boxing every day. I wish one of them can get a snippet of an interview too from the club. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it'll be Fanon. Fanon don't have permission to go to the club. I'm just going to go out on a limb. He don't have permission. You know what I'm saying? He don't have permission. NO on deck. What's good? He don't have permission. Period. At WCS, bro, the sarcasm and shade is hilarious. You might need security. I'm not saying anything. What am I saying though? What am I saying? I'm not even saying anything that's harmful, bro. It's like where does sarcasm become like a personal problem? Isn't that what content is sometimes? Like you can talk your talk, but why get mad at somebody that's not personal? I ain't talking about his family. I'm not talking about wishing harm on him. Look, hey coach, I hear other channels up here that's way, I mean, they worse on a personal level. They wishing bad upon this man. You know what I'm saying? They wishing bad. I'm not wishing bad on this dude. When it comes to the result on what I think will happen in the ring, that's as strict as it get. That's what I'm looking at. I say, okay, I think he stops him. But as far as everything else, how I word it, that's not personal. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much what I talk about is this PR stuff, like public record stuff that's out here online that's retrievable. All you have to do is type an inquiry. You retrieve the information and then you go talk about it if you want to. He went live, coach, and didn't know it. She came and cleared the scene. Clear. Over. What is your report? You know what I'm saying? She couldn't open the door. No warrant. Reached into the vehicle. At that time, she identified that he was live. What she did was able to save a life, a career. And furthermore, she should be rewarded. I ain't gonna lie, she should be rewarded. She should be rewarded, man. Humanitarian award, something. She needs to be rewarded for that. That's straight from the heart. Like, put a ring on it. She looked out for you, bro. Put a ring on that. She looked out for you. For somebody to come out there and clear the scene the way she did, as smooth as she did it, as smooth. What? She did that shit so smooth. She cracked the door open, reached over there, and used her peripheral to identify the device that was actively live, knowing that somehow, some way, EJ did not know that he was live. He should put a ring on it, man. Real talk. She's a hero, man. Because if he would have drove off the block and didn't realize that he was live, it could have got bad. It could have got bad, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it could have got bad. But coach, man, I'm not even being personal, dog. This is no personal shit. This is not personal. Genuinely, it's not personal. I don't want no harm to come to him. He got family like I do. Real talk. I don't want nothing to happen to that man. Seriously. That's what the Errolsexuals come up with. That's their rationale. They can't say what they really want to say because it doesn't fit the narrative. I'm like, Counterpunch, say what you gotta say, man. I hear like look at this, Counterpunch and Coach, right? Look at the entire smear campaign, right? And as long as they ran the smear campaign to this hour, to this minute, as we talking today, right? They said something negative about Bud Crawford day in and day out. Bud puts out a tweet and he says something to the extent, and I quote, it's not verbatim. He sent out one tweet that says something like, they taking me back the way I used to be. I'm gonna step on these soft niggas, something like that. And then, you know, he put a tweet out that says something to the fact that he was saying something that y'all act like y'all don't like me, but y'all keep my name in your mouth, or something to that extent, right? And he was being honest. They do. They act like they don't like the man, but yet the only person they talk about in the professional boxing ranks is him. His name is always the topic of discussion, but not to a point where they trying to build up the fight and they on the pound for pound list. They're speaking about this man in a way that you would think he did something bad. Like, this man is out here just screwing up in public. Like, he's bad for the sport of boxing. This is what I mean by bad for the sport of boxing. I'm talking about getting caught with loaded gloves, plaster Paris, being caught with the egg weight in your glove, being exposed for removing the padding, aka Louis Resto, Billy Collins effect, Panama Lewis. You know what I'm saying? Something that would basically injure a fighter. Continuing fouls, punches behind the head. You know what I'm saying? Being a dirty fighter. Manipulating your equipment. Like I said, removing padding from the knuckle area. Now that, to me, is a reason for them to talk bad about a certain fighter every day if that was the case. But you can't pin that jacket on him, man. He's not him. You can't pin that jacket on him. He doesn't do that. He basically is a model citizen when it comes to the sport of boxing. And boxing, this game isn't about morals and principles. This game is about sacrifice, blood, sweat, and tears, bro. This boxing game is tough because you do so much, but yet the fans act like it's what have you done for me 2 minutes ago. And then when they see you in person, they might show you love, or they might go up and just to get you on camera and ask you a dumbass question. It's quite difficult for a boxer to show genuine love and respect to fans because they truly don't know their intentions. They can't automatically assume that this person is good for me, is healthy for me. They don't know, bro. They don't know. They can't remember everybody. Like all these dudes, these Errolsexuals that talk that crap about Bud, these are people who's gonna be in the stands. These are individuals that they don't plan on running on the Crawford. And then I guarantee you, if they seen Crawford and his peoples, because most of the time Crawford by himself. I'm not saying by himself all the time. I'm talking about it's gonna be some moments that you can catch that dude walking around by his damn self, right? But if you take the Errolsexuals and put them in a position to cross the paths with Terrence Crawford, man, they are absolutely going to melt. Oh my God. They're gonna turn to their girl, baby. It happened. She gonna be like, what? You seen your favorite movie star or something? No. You know the guy that I've been talking shit about online all the time? You know the one I've been talking shit about? That you ask me all the time, baby, come be with me. Get offline. Shut the live down. Why are you in there talking to a group of men for 6 hours straight? Get off live and come to bed. You know that one? Yeah. There he goes right there. I gotta make the move, baby. I gotta get a picture. Oh man, I gotta get a picture. I haven't said a word to him, but he seems like a good guy in person. I'm telling you, these dudes will melt. They will have so much respect for Crawford that they saw him all that rah-rah shit. No, bro. You're going to go over there out of respect. You're going to say, God damn, hey, champ, can I get a picture? Can I get a picture, champ? It's okay to get a picture. Look, I'm telling you how I go down. They won't come over there with some rah-rah shit. I remember somebody said some dumbass shit, right? I ain't going to mention no names, but it was the dumbest shit I heard in a while. They were trying to make it seem like Crawford was on the scene. And they was right there standing as if Crawford was intimidated by them. And somebody asked him a question and he didn't acknowledge them. And they tried to pretend like this man was absolutely fearful of answering the question because of who they were. Man, if you don't shut your ass up, dog, if you don't shut your goddamn steroid juices ass up, you sound stupid as hell, man. You actually thinking that Bud was somehow afraid to respond to something that you created online? I don't believe 1 minute that this person seen him and said something disrespectful. And when he turned around, he said Bud turned around and looked and he saw it was them and he didn't say nothing. Man, I can't make this shit up, dog. I can't make it up, man. I'm pretty sure I got it on audio too, but I ain't gonna make it about them today. I'm pretty sure I got it on audio, bro. I'm serious, man. Real talk. I got it on audio for real. He said, I asked him WCS for sure. Yeah, man. Shout out to Tony Bellew, man. He's tailor-made for Creed, man. Shout out to D-Ray Promotions. Salute to you. It's been people tuned in, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button for a brother. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button, please. You know, hit the like button. D-Ray said, Bud Crawford pound for pound. Omaha proves this MF message. Yes, sir. Shout out D-Ray Promotion on deck, man. What they do, D-Ray? Errol did post himself training out on his birthday. Okay. All right. Okay, man. I'm not saying he ain't training. I'm just saying based off the visual. Look, what WCS is doing, I don't come on here and talk about the Errolsexuals every day. The Errolsexuals talk about Bud every day. I don't talk about him every day. at all. And what I say about the Errolsexuals and here and there talk about, Spence is what he's did. That's public. I say it all the time. I don't dig in and create these false narratives for people to follow me. I don't want no damn well wishers and freaking cult leaders in my chat. I mean, cult followers in my chat. I don't want none of that shit. I'd rather have people in my chat that think for themselves, man. EJ Jim saying is like gas prices not consistent. Man, I don't know where he at, bro. I'm looking for one of the Errolsexuals to help me out, man. Errolsexual, stop being so stingy, man. If you in the chat, if you looking in, goddamn, put a comment in there and put ES at the end of it for Errolsexual, and I'll drop the link for you. Real talk, I'll drop the link. Somebody said Bud always in the gym, but hardly in the ring. I said, cause he waiting on the big fish. Gotta have your schedule open. See, here we go again. They'll say he always in the gym, but hardly in the ring. But I guarantee you, when he's in the gym, he's in the ring. You know what I'm saying? So explain to me, if we're going to talk about who's in the ring, how did someone infiltrate the world-class Alcatraz over there in Texas? How did they infiltrate to record McAlooey touching a unified welterweight world champion that was preparing for a fight with Manny? How did they record that? I'm telling you, they was doing it sneakily. They didn't lock it down enough. And I know DJ is looking at this over and over again since this new footage is out. And just think how long it took for this footage to come out. Before, it was just a little small snippet. Now you can see the individuals ringside. And I told y'all, from being in the gym myself, they was trying to be clever with it. They were standing they were standing right outside the ring by the apron, but they was pretending as if they was probably on their phone, or they had a compartment with a hidden camera, or whatever the case may be. It might have been even some type of opticals or something, because most of the time when you have people ringside doing sparring, they don't want any ropes in their view. So what they'll do is just extend their arm, extend their camera between the ropes, and you can get a full view of the sparring session. The only time it actually has ropes in the picture is when the fighters come over near you and you back up. If you're recording, you're still going to get a visual backing up and you get to see everything. The ropes will be included though, but not up close and personal like you saw in that video. Those individuals ringside, they didn't want to move because they was recording. They were recording. And you can tell it wasn't like they was moving around to get a better shot to get exposed. They was doing that shit very tactfully. You feel me? They was trying not to get caught, man. If that's moving funny, these upcoming boxers need to take notes and move funny, like Bud. Yes, sir. They need to they need to learn how to do it, man. Stop faking the funk. You need to learn how to do it, man. You need to learn how to get that moolah. Get that moolah for real. Learn how to get the moolah. Samar Warren, what's good, man? Peace and blessings, beloved. Salute to you that Warren on deck, man. What's good, brother? Spence fans really mean their cult leader EJ is moving funny. They only get to communicate with him through subliminal tweets and social media posts. EJ fans been in denial when it comes to him. You know, I look at it. I asked the question when he said he was going to put his dick in the dirt. I mean, I just haven't seen anything from that. Like, I know they've been going back and forth here and there, but I don't know, man. Of all the Errolsexuals that I know on this YTC, I'm looking at it like, why can't y'all just get something? A picture, a audio interview, a text. All y'all claim to have his number. All y'all claim to be pro Spence fans, but he don't love y'all like that. He don't love the YTC like that. Y'all don't have no love. Look, EJ don't have no love for the YTC supporters. He know he has Errolsexuals out here. He don't love y'all like that. Seriously, that's crazy, man. You know, let's push past the subliminal tweets. Let's push past that, because April XX, look, April XX, the only thing we can even think about is we don't have a clue of what he meant by April XX. So moving forward on that, they putting all their hope and wishes into next weekend. That's the big fight. That's the big fight. Seriously. That's the big fight. And that's what people are going to be tuned in. The Errolsexuals are going to all be huddled together. They're going to turn up the heat so they can start to perspire and get warmed up. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they need to set the mood. Ooh, 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 yeah, yeah. Turn it up now. Turn it up now. Turn it up now. Turn it up now. They're gonna be in there all and that heat blasting, dog. The motherfucker gonna start shadow boxing and stuff. Man, this is all night too. This is all night too, for real. You know, we may not physically be there, but in spirit, we are as one. When he walked to the ring, we're all walking to the ring. We're gonna be as one. We are Team Spence. Now, I don't have a problem with them being Team Spence, bro. But you know, if you make the ring walk with him, when he get knocked out, you have to go to sleep too. All right? Don't just do it for play when it's the ring walk. I want you to go through the entire process like it's Creed 3. You know how they drop to the black and white scene and they reliving when they was growing up and everything, stuff like that. I want the Errolsexuals. I want y'all to grow through that shit too now. When Bud hit his ass with that goddamn shot to the body or uppercut, I want y'all to damn fold over too. I want y'all to really go through the experience. I want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to get in contact with Sean Porter. Ask him, 1 through 5, 5 being the worst, how they feel when Bud, dropped him the first time, go through that. And then rewind the tape, when he was told somebody fucked up and told him he was behind, he said how and what happened after that. Now I want you to look at that. I want you to basically remediate. Right when Bud landed shot, I want you all to pretend and go through the motion like he hit y'all. I want to hear full-blown reactions. You know what I'm saying? Physical reaction. I want to see it physically played out, and I want to hear you moaning like it actually hurt. You know what I'm saying? So we can get the fans just a little bit more when y'all go live on Fight Night. I want them to be tuned in, man, for y'all viewership. I want y'all to win Errolsexuals on that night. For real, I want y'all to win, man. If Bud went 12 rounds with Avanesian, they would have made the fight for April 22nd. And Tank and Ryan would have moved to the co-main. Oh, my God. Bro, you know dang well you can't put no dang Tank on a co-main with that. No, man. Hell no. Al wouldn't have let that happen. Team Davis wouldn't have let that happen, bro. Nah. Him being on the freaking co-main, when he been on pay-per-view being active, nah. And now when you want to talk about boxing politics, you want to talk about, people being upset and angry. No, that ain't happening. Tank ain't fighting on no undercard and no Bud and no Spence, bro. Because right now, truth be told, Tank is looking at this like I'm the face of PBC. I'm the bigger name over there. People coming to see me. People are coming to see me. Just like when Tank made EJ, when they was at PBC that time, and Tank made EJ say he was the best boxer or something like that. Y'all remember that? I do. I remember it. What club does be at? I don't know, man. I could care less about that dude. You know, somebody run a smear campaign on Bud just because every day and that man got family like he got. And then these guys will sit up here. You know what I'm saying? Only because you mentioned it, these guys will sit up here and talk shit about Bud forever and a day and be on Twitter in his freaking space. They want to at this man and respond to everything he got going on. And then finally, when one of these fighters respond to the criticism and negativity, they go back live on the YTC playing like victims, dog. I've never seen the Me Too movement so active over here on the YTC when it comes to these dudes. They sit up here and provocate, antagonize. And finally, until a fighter say, you know what, I'm responding to this motherfucker. Boom, they send a tweet out. They get so happy. Oh my God. Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, thank you so very much for what you've done for me today. He finally acknowledged me. Wow, I am powerful. Look, they have did 50,000 videos on Bud, and they get acknowledged once. I remember hearing a dude on the time that Bud Crawford responded to one of these idiots. They went on live and say, hey man, you know, when it comes to social media, we have the right to the First Amendment and say we have to say on social media. That don't mean, you know, Bud have the right to make threats on people. Now you're taking it outside of boxing. Now, you know, you're taking it to the streets. I said, what the these niggas keep talking, and then they want to play victim when the fighter responds to them via a tweet. That shit crazy, bro. These dudes are what you call, they all about the administrative duties, bro. I'm telling you, they all about the administrative. They some typing ass niggas for real. Bud got the Bruce Lee psychic. Andrew Charles, oh, she must be done, man. I'm just saying, man. Regular guy. Okay. So regular guy said Errolsexual. So we have a person that put ES on there. So I'm gonna stick to my word, and I'm gonna drop the link. I'm gonna drop the link. That is only for the guy who put ES in the chat with an emoji laughing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's only for him, her, or whoever you are. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to one of the Errolsexuals didn't put an ES in there, Stephen Pope. He didn't. Hey, Stephen, you made a comment and then put an ES on the end of it, Stephen. Come on, man. You know you're Errolsexuals now. You come over here, bro. You know you're Errolsexual, bro. You rather put an ES on the end of your comment, bro. I hope we get that announcement next week too. Can't lie, man. Come on now. Y'all Errolsexuals are showing up in the chat and y'all not even putting the ES on the end of your comment. Errol came out, Tank versus Rolly. He should definitely be there for this. Man, why would you want to show up for this fight if no announcement, Blunts? That's bad, man. That's bad, bro. When Errol get knocked out, all Errolsexuals must go to sleep also. Immediately log offline and go to bed. Apologize to your wives for all them long nights of pointless debates. Hey, man, they be on there with them hard legs for hours in the AM. We're talking about bringing in a new day, and you online talking to a bunch of dudes while your girl needs your warmth, your body heat. She needs to be comfort. She needs your company. And these dudes be online, dog. No way in hell am I spending my AM on a debate panel talking about another man and the man you want him to face, or another man. Hell no, bro. How are marriages lasting? How are relationships What is the longevity of relationships, man, when all these dudes are online in the AM? These dudes are doing live over 6 hours, man. Where is your girl? Jesus. It's no way. It's no way, man. I cannot fathom this, bro. I know some of you niggas single, right? Y'all stay by yourself, but not all you. A lot of you have whole families, then, and your girl be in there in that bed by herself, just chilling, and she hear you in there. The house ain't big enough for the kids and your girl not to hear. They hear what's going on, man. I'm serious. You better check that phone for them text messages, cause you got a routine. I'm telling y'all got a routine. While you over there online, you know what I'm saying? When you online, shit, she's communicating too. God damn it! Shout out to the OG himself, man. Blood boxing in the building, man. What's good with it, Blood? How you feeling, bro? OG on deck, man. He said they don't have his number. They want a date or something. Man, I'm just trying to give them the BOD, their Blood, the benefit that they have to have this man's contact. They have to, Blood. They have to, man. Look. I'm gonna suggest something. Man. Maybe, Blood, you need to just, you know how you be talking to them freaking them casuals when somebody throw threats your way, or them lame ass niggas, right? When you got there and start calling them boy and shit. Maybe you need to just address Errolsexuals and call them boy. You know what I'm saying? You know I come down there, boy. Don't play around with me. Maybe you just need to do a live, man. Well, you know, maybe since you've been on here longer than most, man, maybe they'll hear you better than they hear me, bro. Seriously, maybe you just need to have a live and address the Errolsexuals, man. Maybe they'll listen to somebody who's been on here longer than them. Stephen Pope in here, man. He'll tell you. That's an Errolsexual right there, Stephen. You know I ain't lying there, Stephen. You know I ain't lying, man. Y'all, hey, you know I ain't lying, Stephen. Y'all know who Stephen Pope is, right? Let me tell you a story. Oh, a story that I know so very. Hey, let me tell you a story, right? Let me tell you a story. Since Stephen popped up in my chat, right? He pop up in my chat at least about once, twice, or 3 times a year, right? So let me tell you a story, bro. When I went over the good old Texas, and this is what Blood knows IO, right? I went over there, and somehow this nigga thought I was supposed to check in, right? I'm talking about IO. I'm there on my own accord. I drove up that mother from the A, right? So you know the distance and everything. So we had been communicating prior to, and I'm like, hey, yeah, I got to get this story out here, bro. So I was like, hey, you know, I'm gonna come up there, this, that, and the other. It's like I wasn't best friends with IO. I wasn't best friend with Steven or disloyal to the boxing game. When I got up there, though, way IO was trying to like, hey man, show up to this right here. I was like, huh? And like I started to sound like Scooby. Shaggy? Scooby-Doo? I was like, is he talking to me? Look, I'm chilling with my son, right? I'm chilling with my son downtown Texas, right? I'm chilling. And somehow I forgot who actually passed the message. I think it was Steven. I don't know. They said, hey man, I'll wait for you to come down here. I said, man, I get down there when I get down there. It's all good. It's almost like he was expecting me to check in or something, right? So I would say 30, 45 minutes went by. Steven know I ain't lying. Steven know I ain't lying, bro. So 30, 45 minutes went by, man. So I started to hit them back. I said, man, where y'all going to eat at? And they had like they was hesitant. They didn't even want to hit me back. You know I ain't lying, Stephen. They didn't want to hit me back, right? So I said, okay. IO done got to him. He done got to him because now the communication shut down. I ain't never met these niggas. Real talk. I didn't really know who Steven and freaking disloyal to the boxing game was at that time. But somehow, some way, They was trying to stay close to the IO so they can go back in the locker room with Spence. Yeah, that's true words, bro. So I go to this restaurant where they said they was gonna be at this time. I don't see none of them. So I'm a grown ass man, right? I know when motherfuckers playing games and shit. So I'm sitting there, I'm ordering my food, nothing. I don't see none of them niggas, walk in. So I happen to turn to my right and look over my shoulder, and it's table full of them niggas. IO, Steven, this Lord to the boxing game, and all them niggas are right there, 15 feet from me, dog. I say, if this ain't some bullshit, what the fuck is going on here? So I look, I say, that right there validates why I don't hang with a group of niggas. Never have, never will, right? I have a select few. That right there, for them to sit that far away, and I don't know knew how I looked. He knew who I was. They sitting up there at the table together to show me. You know what I'm saying? So I got my chow. You know what I'm saying? I left the facility. So the next time I get to it, I'm at the fight. And it was packed. The fight was freaking packed. I ain't gonna lie. The fight was freaking packed. And that's when I seen these individuals just hanging around IO. Like, I'm not sure they was holding his pocket lining. I'm not sure. But they was extremely close, man. It wasn't no hesitation. If IO made a right-hand turn, they was right there, right. He made a left. I mean, they was doing left and right obliques. You know what I'm saying? Left face, right face. They was real close. I said, damn. So from what I heard, he was able to take them back in the locker room or something, and that's the time that Errol Spence was the IBF titleist. But these niggas sold me out, right? So when I get home to the crib, right, I get a phone call, and it's IO on the phone with Steven, and they mad as hell. IO's telling me, hey man, you came on here, man. You couldn't come see me. What he wanted to say was check in. You couldn't come up, man, and see me. I say, I was gonna come see you, but you made it seem like I had to be there right away. He said, man, no, you supposed to come see me, man, in my city. I was like, bro, you gotta be joking. Like, I can't make this shit up, dog. I cannot make this up. But anyway, I don't have no harsh feelings with Steven. But you was an Errolsexual, brother. You know what I'm saying? Y'all chose and sold out. And y'all didn't y'all didn't know a real nigga was on deck, man. I was just there to show love to the Texans and crowd and go in there and watch Spence fight, man. And these dudes up here, they was giving the orders, bro. IO gave them the orders, man. Don't fuck with WCS, man. Don't do that, man. He ain't come check in and get a t-shirt. Because I think he was handing out t-shirts for the gym or something like that. Hey, what if y'all would have had a picture of me wearing one of those t-shirts, Errol Spence, or Derek James, whatever t-shirt he was giving away back then, man? What if you would have had a photo of me, dog, with a t-shirt? My credibility would have been ruined. Over. Victor on deck. When Bud meets Spence, he will be considered the greatest of all time, bigger than Mayweather. Hey, man, we just want the fight to happen. But that's a true story, y'all. That's why I always say disloyal to the boxing game, because I seen it coming. I seen that whole scenario playing out. That's why I call him disloyal to the boxing game, bro. Because Kwame know that he stabbed that man in the back. That's what I don't appreciate, bro. That man, IO fucked up by letting that man stay close to him because he had the ultimate position in the Spence camp. And I salute IO for having that. Real talk. I don't have no problem with IO. Me and him done met before after that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem. I know he don't talk mad shit about me. I don't have to see that nigga. He do what you do. I'm just saying. You should have never trusted somebody who was trying to get your spot. You should have never did it. You should have never trusted that nigga, man. Because soon as you told him the damn plan, he went there. You heard me? You want me to repeat it? Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was over from there. The way Errol Spence got treated by that lady is how them boys get treated as well, squares. Yeah, man, she just opened the door, man, and did what she had to do. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Boxing fan talk on deck, man. Appreciate you pulling up. Salute to you on deck. $5 super chat in the building. What up, WCS? Enjoy your content, bro. Just showing love. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, man. I try not to just do lives like this because, yeah, people do come in and tune in, but I just don't want the Errolsexuals to be tuning in and not learn anything. I want you to learn something. You know what I'm saying? Errolsexuals, I want you to learn something from these lives because you know you are responsible for a lot of the BS that's going on with this fight being portrayed the way it is on social media. You're responsible for that. You know what I'm saying? I demand a public apology from all you. Y'all need to get together on one panel and give a public apology. If this fight is ever announced, you Errolsexuals need to get together on the panel, which whoever the hierarchy is, whoever's at the chain of command, y'all need to get together and give a public apology for smearing this man's Bud Crawford's name in the mud, bro. But appreciate the $5 super chat. Boxing fan talk, man. On deck. Samar say the Porter said that they did fully train when they fought Bud. Hey, Samar, did they fully pick up the check? So if by chance that Kenny want to run with the narrative that he want to say post-fight, when did he know? He said he knew in training Sean wasn't ready, but you knew what time to show up to the fight. You knew when it was time for Sean Porter to ring walk. You knew when he was going through fighters intro. At that time, you had ample opportunity to pull yourself out of the fight. You know what? Hold up. Leonard, Sam, can y'all come here for a second? You could have called Sam Watson or Leonard Ellaby. Hey, I have a change of mind. Doing training, something just stuck with me. I was like, I can't do it to you, Sean. I can't let you take this fight, man. I can't take it. Oh, man, I can't. Then he glanced over at Bud. No, I can't let you do it, Sean. Just a lot of things didn't go right in training, Sean. I'm gonna have to pull you out. If he would have said some shit like that, I would say, you know what? I got respect for Kenny anyway, but I say, Kenny, you got a valid point because you did pull him from the fight. And instead of you collecting that paycheck by throwing the first punch, you just said, you know what? I don't think he ready for this fight. And you left. But that didn't happen there, Kenny Porter. So you can't use that narrative, bro. You can't use that you knew in training that he wasn't ready because you allowed the bell to ring. And Sean, and Sean looked good the first half of the fight. Sean looked sharp. It took me back to the Julio Diaz days. I'm like, Sean looked sharp. You know what I'm saying? But somehow, some way, man, sidebar conversations, somebody somehow allow a conversation to happen where somebody infiltrated the parameters and told Bud he was behind in the fight. Who in the hell did that shit? Lost all the boxing on deck. The LAB, what's good? Somebody told Bud that he was behind in the fight. To this day, that's one of the most extreme moments in boxing. Because what followed after that word was passed, all you got to do is just tune into the fight. You know what I'm saying? And look, do they truly know who passed that word? Because what followed was violence and mayhem. So I feel like if they truly want to disallow that from repeating itself or happening again, they need to put up some type of, different security around it, like they do at WrestleMania or a lumberjack match in wrestling entertainment. They need to put some people around the ring. You know what I'm saying? They need to do something, take drastic measures, because that was brutal. Shout out to Samar Warren with the $10 super chat, man. And my macho man, Randy Savage voice. EJ is going to come in aggressively. And the Omaha Rattlesnake uppercut KO EJ. Salute WCS. Never mind my comment on the super chat. Hey, man. Appreciate you donating to the channel. Much appreciated. Thank you. No doubt. No doubt. I appreciate you. Everybody who's donating to the channel today, man, I appreciate it. It seems like people donate to the channel more when I'm doing vids like this than just talking about regular boxing. I can't do videos like this. People just feel some type of way, bro. People hit me up and man, why you always got, bro? I don't do this all the time. It ain't no hate shit. My delivery is my delivery, man. You know what I'm saying? Blood said maybe I should roast him. I'm just saying Blood, when you know it's a certain way you be talking about, boy, hey, don't let me come down there and fuck you up, boy. When I pull up to the light with my window down, boy, you already know what it is, boy. Boy. Oh yeah, you know what it is, boy. They told you I was coming, boy. Yeah, boy, don't play with me, boy. Come on to the window, boy. I smack you right now, boy. I told you don't come to the window, boy. Get your ass back on the sidewalk. Goddamn, Blood be slapping motherfuckers at the intersection, bro. Man, come on, man. He told you not to come over to the window, man. You came over there anyway, dog. Steven, I'm telling lies. Not at all, bro. You know what it is, bro. Why I got to lie on you for, Steven? Bro, look. Why you dudes know, like, what benefit is it for me to create something like that on you? I don't even see you at least about 3 times a year that pop up in my chat, bro. Why I gotta lie on you? You know what it is, bro. I got receipts, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. We was chopping it up on the phone before I was going to Texas. We supposed to come on and do some media shit, man. And then y'all linked up, and I guess I was on a time. I was on a time schedule that I wasn't aware of. I was on a time schedule I wasn't aware of. And someone got mad because I didn't make the appointment. I didn't know I was on a freaking time schedule. You know what I'm saying? I'm up there trying to show hospitality on my own dime. And then all of a sudden, I say, hey, hello? I get no freaking contact. I'm calling numbers. Hello? Nothing? Nobody? Let me call this number. Nothing? Nobody? Everybody went to Operation Blackout. Operation Blackout, dog. All because I ain't show up to the freaking gym or whatever and pick up a t-shirt to wear on fight night. Come on, dog. Man, come on, bro. Man, you know I ain't lying, Steven, man. We did hit you back. We asked you to come inside the sports bar and you never came in. I was right there in front of y'all, dog. Stop playing. Stop playing. Y'all, look, I went in the sports bar, didn't see them niggas nowhere. They all filed in behind me. Their leader, IO, said, hey, there he goes right there. Let's make a right tiptoe. Matter of fact, take off your shoes. Take off your shoes. We're going to walk in socks, tiptoe. We don't want him to see us. You know how the military niggas be goddamn looking, feeling shit going on behind them. Take off your shoes and we're going to walk to the table and then you can slide them back on once we sit down. Okay? All right. I look around. It's a table full of niggas right there, 15 feet away from me. And then when I turned around and looked at them, they had they was looking up at the ceiling. They didn't see anybody. I said, wow, this shit happened in Texas. Like, what? Man, I ain't lying there, Steven. Stop it, bro. Come on, man. I just you just showed up. I just had to, reflect a little bit, man. Since I'm speaking about your idol. You know, EJ, your idol, bro. Come on, man. Just admit that you're Errolsexuals there, Steven. Come on, man. You know that. You say, I ate up all the pork at the table. Man, god damn, bro. Some of the craziest roast session I ever heard on that nigga, man, was from when Blood roasted this dude, man. I swear to God, man. That shit was just wrong, man. That shit was just morally wrong. For real. He was getting us pictures with the fighters and celebs. Hey, slowly but surely start telling the truth. That's all I asked. That's all. And don't leave out him promising to take you in the locker room so y'all can molest that IBF title and you know, get a picture with Spence. Come on, man. That was the whole deal. He was gonna get y'all a picture of something with Spence, man. You know, he was gonna take y'all around. And like I said, Io had the position. You know, he was the plug for y'all. Y'all stayed close as shit to him all night, man. I ain't mad at you, bro. I just thought I was dealing with grown ass men, and on that night it was a bit disappointing that y'all just went to Operation Blackout. All of a sudden, your numbers didn't work. You know what I'm saying? I was like, God damn. Steven done went AWOL on me, dog. Steven done went AWOL. Hey, Steven was cool, though. I used to chop it up, but man, come on, bro. That nigga went Operation Blackout. Hey, man, you the one called me on the phone when I got back from Texas, dog. Io was frustrated, mad. I say, excuse me? You calling me talking about a t-shirt, nigga? I drove 12 hours up there to see Errol Spence fight. Imagine if I would have put a t-shirt on and took a picture. Imagine if somehow, some way, a picture would have been circulating that I had a t-shirt on from that weekend. Do you know that I would never be allowed? Within my heart of hearts, I couldn't pull a blue blood. I couldn't do it. I couldn't have a t-shirt on back in the day and then be over here talking about Crawford today. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do it, bro. I couldn't switch up like that. I couldn't do it, man. You know, I'm telling the truth. I couldn't do it. Ain't nobody checking in with IO. I don't want him asking for the bacon. Oh my God, dog. How can somebody ask for the bacon out your omelet, dog? God, where are you getting this shit from, dog? Hey, dude. Hey, man. I ain't trying to be just, can I just get that little bit right there, man? I mean, ain't no this for. I get a clean for, man. Let me get that bacon, dog. Let me get that bacon. Let me get that poke sausage, man. Let me get poke sausage and bacon. I'm good, man. Let me just grab that out your omelet, bro. It's a clean fork, man. I ain't ate off this motherfucker, dog. Come on now. I'm gonna be up there looking for that goddamn poke. Now you know, fam. Well, you were supposed to check in at W says. I know, right? Steven know I ain't lying. I thought a nigga from the A was gonna come up there that older than him. Nigga must have lost his motherfucking mind. Nigga get mad because I didn't come by and get a gym shirt. I think it was a gym shirt. What was it, Steven? It was a shirt from the gym, right? What y'all was wearing? It was a gym from DJ's. It was a shirt from DJ's gym, right? He wanted us to be uniform, like we was on the Boy Scouts trip. That's what it was. Because I've never really got the full story. He wanted all y'all to be uniform and put the EJ shirt on. Man, don't you know that would have ruined my life? That would have ruined my life, bro. If one of these Errolsexuals would have been able to pull that damn picture up of me wearing a goddamn EJ shirt, that would have ruined my life, dog. Gray said he wanted Spence to fire Derek because Correa wasn't getting along with Derek. No. He wanted Errol Spence to lose. That's what did it. He said he wanted Errol Spence to lose so he can fire Derrick James. That's what it was. And he whispered that into the cocula of disloyal to the boxing game, and disloyal to the boxing game went and tiptoed, slid up underneath the branches of the lower bush, crawled, climbed up the tree, looked left and right, waited till the sun went down, jumped out of the tree, crept up to the side of the building, scaled the wall, Open the dang window, looked around, identified. Oh, there he goes. Derek is having a late nighter. He's having a late nighter. Hey, DJ looking around. Who the fuck? What kind of weird shit? Up here, DJ. Up here. I got some info for you. Come here, DJ. Come here. I just got word from Correa that he want Errolsexuals to lose so he can fire you. You didn't get it from me. I'm out. That was disloyal to the boxing game right there. I'm gonna crap up, scale the wall, dog. It was over. That was the end of Mr. 214 in the gym. That was the end, bro. Big shout out to all this, the ones who dropped the super chat. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, no doubt, man. One love to y'all. I'm still getting to the other ones. Just I'm scaling down there right now. No, Steven, you more than a fan, man. You're Errolsexuals, bro. You're Errolsexual. Matter of fact, put your address in the chat, man, so I can send you your Errolsexual t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Put your addy in the chat there, Steven. I gotta send you that Errolsexual care package you in need of, for real. I gotta hook you up there, Steven. You know what I'm saying? I've known you for way back when. I gotta hook you up, brother. They have to switch up their lives. Now, sure, they thought they was going to get on the team. I remember when Kwame asked me to show him a check I made off boxing. Dude, they was really trying to play you back then, huh? All along, this dude was scheming. This lawyer to the box game was scheming. He scaled that wall. He was hanging on and shit. DJ, hey, DJ. Come here, man. Come here. I got some news from IOTBA. I got some news, dog. Come closer. Come closer. He said he hoped Errolsexuals lose so he can fire you, dog. He told me personally. Man, when that word got back, blood, when I tell you I ain't never seen no grown man on IG in the dark. Fam, man, fam. Goddamn, fam, I ain't mean it, fam. Fam, I ain't mean it, fam. Fam. Come on, fam. Don't believe them, fam. I ain't say that shit like that, man. Come on, fam. You know me and DJ had our issues, fam. Fam, don't kick me out the gym, fam. Fam. Look, he was up there begging Errol's to keep him in the gym, dog. And I really felt some type of way about IO, because it takes some grown man shit, man, to cry like a freaking newborn baby, man. You know what I'm saying? That the doctor slapped them on the ass just a little bit harder than they supposed to with an actual belt and not the palm of his hand. For real. That's what I heard that was going on, right? I say, God damn, this man is pleading for forgiveness, man. Forgive this man, IO. Forgive him. And I ain't gonna lie, man. I didn't hear EJ say too much, man. I think he might have said something, man. I forgot, but he wasn't saying too much. All I heard, I seen a black square on the screen, and I heard a voice that was in distress, y'all. Fam, fuck with me, fam, one time. Fuck with me, dog. Fam. This lawyer to the boxing game, you motherfucker, you fucked it up, dog. I trusted y'all niggas. I gave you a t-shirt, nigga. I gave you a t-shirt. You fucked me over, dog. That's all I heard, dog. Oh my God. You can't keep them dudes that close to you, bro. Look, bro, I salute Mr. 214 for having he had one of the most solid positions in boxing when it comes to up and coming champions. Like, real talk. Listen to me. This dude walked out with Spence, bro. He had the ultimate position. He walked out with EJ, man, in Texas. He ring walked. I witnessed it from afar, of course, but I witnessed it, right? I ain't gonna lie. I was right there when they walked out. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna sit up here and cap, dog. I was right there. I said, okay, I wanted to see the ring walk. It was just like my people that was all over the place. So, ring walk. He had the ultimate position. And leave it up to one of his freaking enemies that was close by his side, man, and mess that up. That was fucked up. Kwame, you know you're wrong for that, dog. Crawford and Errol fight won't even be close. Bud will dispatch Errol before the 7th round. Okay, so we got somebody saying the 7. That's what's up, bro. I'm right along with you on that. I'm right along with you. It's just, you know, they want you to give statistics. They want you to give film study. You know what I'm saying? They want you to truly break it down round for round, and, you know, minute for minute during the fight, movement per movement, every shift, every punch, every angle. They want you to do that. And really, to me, when it comes to the Crawford and Spence, I just get right down to the results. He getting stopped. I mean, come on. Why do I need to talk about punches that I don't know? I can't prognosticate that shit. I'm really bad with that, man. You know, I can't prognosticate what's gonna happen. All I can tell you is the shit gonna go down. It's gonna be bing, bang, boom, pop, pit, pop, peep, and some shit gonna happen. And then the referee's gonna go in there and serenade him for a little bit with the count. That count would mean that he's giving him an opportunity to make it to his feet. That's all. True Media Today, USA Boxing. Coach Malachi with the $5 super chat. One love to you, Coach. Appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? Congrats to what you're doing over there, man. One of the hottest channels on the tube, man. He said you better, and I mean better, check in next time you're in Texas. I know, man. Just imagine if I would have checked in, dog. That would be the first time ever I checked in with anything. Besides the military, of course. I mean, I had to check in for duty. You know what I'm saying? I'm not checking in as a civilian. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. What I look like, man. Somebody would have found out that I was up there with an Errol Spence t-shirt on. Man, come on. I could never be a Bud supporter after that. Bud would have hit me up already and say, listen, I know, big dog, I know that you have good intentions. I know you have good initiatives, but bad fucking judgment, nigga. I can't have you mentioning my name and it's a picture out here on a thumbnail with you wearing a shirt back in the day. I can explain. It ain't no fucking explaining, nigga. It ain't no getting past this shit. You wore the t-shirt. Not only that, you was with a other group of other niggas. They had on the same t-shirt. Y'all act like y'all was on a goddamn Boy Scout meeting. Y'all was on a Boy Scout trail walking around. You know, it said Boy Scouts across the front and shit. And you was getting your eagle patch. No, man, you can't talk about me. You can't support me, dog. Don't do another video on me, man. When you see me in passing, keep it moving, dog. You can't do that, man. That picture never go anywhere. It'll never go anywhere with me. Shout out to my guy, Charles Welly in the building, man. Shout out to my guy, man. Raw Devil Dog, what's good? He said, my dude, keep grinding. No doubt, brother. Appreciate you, man. Much respect to my guy, Charles, man. You already know what it is, bro. You already know. All the way back to the stoop to the footprints, man. You know what I'm saying? All the way, look, all the way from the stoop to the footprints, dog. You know what I'm saying? They don't know nothing about that, man. I appreciate you for pulling up. You know what it is, man. Shout out to the fam. Shout out to the fam. Real talk. Shout out to the fam, dog. Much respect to you. Proud of you, big dog. Steven said, I didn't have anything to do with that. That was all correct. Shalon was at the table too. Listen. Look, okay, let me break something down to you. Okay, here we go again. What did I tell you? What did I tell you about how these dudes be snitching, dog? So he just said Shalon was at the table. Okay, let's just say Shalon was at the table. I didn't know Shalon back then. He wasn't a part of the equation. I didn't know him. I didn't know he was at. We talk about being at the same fight, but I didn't know him back then. But peep this up. This is the fact of it all. I spoke to you on the phone. I spoke to Kwame and shit on the chat. That's when we was all on Facebook and shit. I spoken to Corey. You remember when I used to write articles over there on Corey's channel and shit like that? And them niggas didn't give a fuck about boxing. They wanted to just argue. I ain't never seen a bunch of niggas just want to argue in the night, man. I'm talking about really, truly, their admins arguing with each other. This was some fucked up, dude. This would give a weak motherfucker PTSD, dog. So I'm talking about the dudes that I knew. IO, Steven, and disloyal to the boxing game, and Ant. Ant know who he is. Ant went blackout to Operation Blackout. You don't hear nothing about them niggas no more. Ant, I don't know where yet. But no, don't try to push alarm in it, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know him back then. But I can tell you this, man. Shalom done turned, took me to some authentic Jamaican food. Shit, I done learned a whole lot of shit on the boxing scene. His hospitality was not like the hospitality over there in Texas. At one point in time, we did show support to the EJ. He did. We did show support. We went to the fight. I wanted to see. I wanted to see what it was all about. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to nod, but once again, Steven over here snitching. You was probably the one who was standing underneath, disloyal to the boxing game, and he was standing on your shoulder so he can crack that window. But now it all makes sense. I'm putting this shit together slowly but surely, Steven. He was standing on your motherfucking shoulder and you were tiptoeing, and he cracked that window up and called DJ, "Come over here, hurry up." She was like, "Hurry up, motherfucker, man. My shoulders hurt, dog. It hurt, dog. Hurry up. Tell him the news, man. We gotta go." They up there both tag teaming, snitching on what IOTBA said. That he allegedly Spence lose so he can fire Derrick James. That's fact. Now he's trying to release himself from responsibility. How dare you, bro? I gotta put your damn comment up there so they can understand when they hit the replay, dog. EJ is their God they worship. Texas dudes are a little different. I've been here for 8 years. Not all Texas dudes, right? It's just that one little moment. I don't know what was in the air, man. Like, it was a lot of people on deck for that fight with him and Frisco. I'm talking about a lot of my people. It was a lot of black people on deck, man. I mean, I'm talking about, oh my God. It was so many women at the fight. Good Lord have mercy, man. Them Texas Stallion was out there. They had the spurs, the heels with the spur on the back. I was like, God damn. I mean, it was packed up in there. And I was always curious. I was like, why is it so packed? He's fighting Ocampo. We really don't know Ocampo, but it was stupid packed. Now I found out that, Jerry Jones bought the house. Oh my God, I don't want to go back into that. He bought the whole fucking house, dog. I mean, that's Jones, man. That's Jerry Jones. He can do that. That was like $2 or $3 out of his pocket. I text you and call you, and you kept saying you don't see us. Man, come on now. Come on, man. Look. We all had Facebook back then. We all knew who one another looked like. Let's stop playing. Let's stop. And better yet, we cool with it. I just brought it up. I'm not trying to revisit that era. You know what I'm saying? Y'all scheme plotted, you know what I'm saying, and everything. So I wouldn't, have no freaking VIP access to anything. And then after all that, I didn't even get a t-shirt in the mail or anything, dog. That's the fucked up part about it. Boxing Fan Talk. I'm from the DFW, bro. Lame cats just do some lame activities. They everywhere. Yeah, they are everywhere. Yeah, for real. They had the Charlo Spin shirts. Okay. Hey, you might be right. That's what it was, Showtime. I think they had the Charlo Spin shirts, man. Yeah. I think that was it. Spencer Charlo unifying division, and they had a year on there. Okay. Thank God I didn't put that motherfucker on my body. I would have been banned from YouTube. You know what I'm saying? With what I wanted to speak on, I wouldn't be able to do this. No, hell no. I would have had a Charlo on there too. Oh my God, no way. Hell no. There's no way I could have did that, bro. See, God was looking out for me, for real. God was looking out for me. You know what I'm saying? Charlo unifying the division. I mean, I'm glad. Real talk. I'm glad. You got a whole outfit on, and he wants to take it off to put on a gym shirt. Yeah, man. It was all about the t-shirt, man. That's why I was blacklisted. You hear channels talk about this Q. They talk about being shadow banned. Hey Q, I was shadow banned in Texas, dog, from niggas I never met. I was there to link up with, scrolling through my articles, and what do I see? You know what I'm saying? I was scrolling through my articles, and what did I see? I'm serious, man. I got shadow banned in Texas, dog. You know what I'm saying? By a young squad, dog. A young squad shadow banned me, dog. I'm up there having a good old meal. I'm up there, you know, I'm having my meal. The food's good. I ain't gonna lie. Shit, the shit was good. And then I say, man, my alert antennas are up. I say, something ain't right. Something ain't right, man. Let me scope the place out. Head on the swivel, turned all the way to my right, and it's a table. I see Io, Ant, Steven, and disloyal to the boxing game, better known as Kwame. Damn. But it all started from the locker room. Corey was loud in there, and DJ said, we don't need all that in here. Then EJ said, nah, keep going, according to Corey. And that started a tiff between Derek. Yeah, one thing I can say about it, EJ used to defend Corey, man. That's why I say he had the ultimate position with him, man. I've seen, man, look, EJ had a freaking lawyer. He was loyal, man. You know what I'm saying? He respected the fact how hard freaking IO was going for him, you know, supporting him. You know what I'm saying? Rocking out with, he respected that. Because Ellie tried to disrespect the man. And he took up with him. He said, you know what? This, and this. He did it on camera, man. Come on, you know I ain't lying. You know, I mean, he used to go hard for Dane Spence, man. All he had to do is go hard and understand that you know, to keep his inner feelings to himself, man. You know, he was already have a loud, boisterous type personality, right? All he had to do was just keep it to himself and keep on doing what he was doing on Facebook and doing, you know, this, that, and the other, and he would have been all right. But he went and told the very one that was out there to take his spot. But appreciate enlightening me on that there, Steven. Real talk. And you're still not putting the ES at the end of your comments there, Steven. Come on now. Stick to the code there, Steven. And it was crying on live. He was, bro. How would you survive from that? You can't survive from that. Especially when Blood is on here active too. He could always pull that live up, man. He can always pull that live up, man. There's no way. It's no way, bro. There's no way. Fam. Oh my God, fam. Fam. God damn you, Kwame. God damn it, Kwame. Fuck you, man. God damn it. I worked so hard to get this position. Oh my God, dog. He said, I heard he cried a river too bad. I missed it. Man, it was bad, dog. Within my heart of hearts, man, I did feel bad for the brother. But truth be told, the one person that could have made that happen and forgave him was EJ. But he made a choice. His trainer or IO. And we all know which one is more important moving forward. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, man. It's always a backstory to shit. Debbie says, I have a question for the YTC and the EJ fan. How many O's of relevant fighters outside of Mikey Garcia has EJ taken compared to Bud? That way I'm sick of how these content haters falsify. That's what they do, man. It's in their blood now, man. When you poison yourself and with those contamination and pollutants, it's hard to get it out, bro. That shit sustain itself. It start to multiply, man. You know what I'm saying? The bacteria builds and builds and builds, and then it turns into mucus. You know what I'm saying? These dudes got mucus in their system, bro. You know what I'm saying? They love it. You know what I'm saying? They love it, bro. Only Cheyenne's allowed to switch fighters. Man, you ain't lying, bro. Switch fighters like it's cool, man. After he said he was an absolute best. I swear to God, he's absolute best. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Uh-huh. Yes, he is. I can't never see myself checking in nowhere. If somebody said that to me straight up, I'm laughing. Man, I'm telling you, bro. This nigga want me to check in for a t-shirt that has Spence and Charlo on it. See, I didn't even know it had Charlo on that shit, bro. I just know I wasn't wearing no motherfucking t-shirt. I wasn't gonna go down there and wear no t-shirt, man. I was chilling. The weather was nice. You know what I'm saying? I was out there, chilling with my son, man. We was out in the town, man. You know what I'm saying? We was out there in the town, bro. She cleared that whole little scene, bro. You on live. You want to go to Dubai? I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm too yeah, dog. Man, I'm just trying to keep it on the live stream, man. I'm not trying to bring up old things, man. But goddamn it, sometimes it happened, bro. She cleared the scene like it was cool, like a pro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. But man, it's been cool kicking it with y'all for like 2 hours, bro. Real talk. Good thing. You didn't think they would have ran with the narrative that you was mad because EJ don't mess with you, and you lied and said he was your family. But look at me now. Yeah, they did do that to you, huh? Showtime. You know what I'm saying? They know good and damn well, language like that, especially amongst the blacks. We call people auntie. We're not blood related to. But like I always say, man, if it was any way, shape, or form that Showtime was bullshitting on something back in the day, I couldn't tell, because the first time I met freaking EJ's uncle, man, it was through him. And the first time I really got to talk to the freaking Russell brothers was through him too. So they can say what they want, man. They can say what they want. They try to get me to turn my back on them. For whatever reason, these niggas don't even fuck with me. That's how stupid they be trying to check a nigga and test your temperature. They want me to turn my back on Showtime when he ain't did shit for me. I mean, to me. But they ain't did shit for me. He ain't did shit to me, and they ain't did shit for me. But they want me to stab him in the back. Just because they are pro Errolsexuals. They are pro Errolsexuals now. And just think, if I would have been a weak ass mother nigga, right? And I would have turned my back on Showtime and went with them, only to be stabbed in the back by them same dudes. Come on, man. Because I never would have been a follower. I never would have been a good team player, because that's not a team. That is a group of individuals that choose to be like one another, aka the sheep mentality. I'm not cool with sheep herding. I'm not cool with sheep herding, bro. I'm not. But man, y'all been great, man. Appreciate y'all pulling up for some Friday fun, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I've said in here, don't take it to heart. We're gonna stay tuned. We are 2 days out from the year anniversary, y'all. We are 2 days out. Understand me. 2 days out from the year anniversary of EJ stepping in the ring with Udenis Ugas, April 16, 2022. Wow. This is such a prestigious moment, man. I don't know what to do with myself, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. This is gonna be an epic moment. I'm just curious to know what the Errolsexuals have planned. Are y'all gonna release some balloons? Are y'all gonna light a cake? You know what I'm saying? Whoever the head guy is, I don't know who's a general these days. Who's the Errolsexual general? We know who the general for the LDBC. Who's the Errolsexual general? Whoever the Errolsexual general is? Are y'all gonna light a cake? Are y'all gonna light a cake or something on the year anniversary? Are you gonna goddamn pull out one of those vintage big fish shirts? Are y'all gonna pull out one of those vintage big fish shirts and all wear them at the same time in celebration of the year anniversary of April 16, 2022, when he picked up the WBA world title? Are y'all? If y'all do, please hit me on the DM, man. I just want to make sure I give you that one view that you're looking for WCS, and go over there and check it out, man. It may be cool, dog. Seriously, it may be cool. Seriously, I really support that shirt. I really support that shirt. Seriously, real talk. I really support that shirt. I'm not gonna even lie to you. I support the hell out of that. That strawberry season, that shit was on point, and I'll never ever forget about it. All the hate and Spence quits. Oh well. I mean, oh wow. I hope that's not true. But shout out to everybody that's in the chat. Shout out to the freshly dipped, strawberries over there in DeSoto. We appreciate you. Shout out to Team Crawford, who's staying in shape, taking the sport serious. Until next time, man, I'm out.